Well, I'll start out with the fact that this is just a really tough place to play. And I thought West Virginia's crowd today was really awesome for women's basketball. It's fun being in those environments. So I appreciated the effort that they made to get people there. And, that was those environments are really great for both teams. West Virginia is a dang good basketball team, and I think they're a team that's really, really good at home. I told our team that we needed to just be prepared to basically spot them 10 points because I think that they're that much better at home, and they certainly started the game like that defensively. Defensively, they do what they do. They're really great at turning teams over. I actually thought that as bad as we were playing, I still felt that we were in a great position, all things considering. It was just a defensive battle all night. I think, I don't know what their scoring average is, but I know both of us were pretty well under our scoring average, which just speaks volumes to both teams' defense. But offensively, we were bad in the half court. I didn't do a very good job of helping our kids after they broke the press, and then we just didn't make shots. You're not going to win any game at this level shooting 21% from the field, and we've got to be better with that. So overall, it was a defensive battle, and they did a much better job. Their role players, I thought, stepped up in a big way for them. Sydney Shaw made a real dagger three when we were kind of hanging around there. Their role players were a lot better than ours were because they made it hard for Staley, who's been really good for us, and then we didn't really have other kids step up outside of, I thought, Alexia Smith just gave us her whole heart tonight.
Coach, you mentioned the start of the game with things going wrong. Was it something that West Virginia did that you guys weren't expecting that was maybe different from the first time that you guys played, or is it more just you guys maybe not being ready?
No, I think the thing with West Virginia, you know what they're going to do. They're really good at it, though, and you still have to execute against it. And of course, we, worked last couple days on that, on our press break, and just unfortunately did things that we said we weren't going to do. So no surprises, just we didn't execute very well.
What makes their press so difficult?
They're just active. They've got so many players who just sell out and fly around, and it's a different type of style that you're not used to seeing for 40 minutes. So I think that kind of plays into it. But overall, there's a lot of experience too, and they're just good at what they do.
West Virginia obviously usually wins the points off turnovers better and all those things, but tonight it was right there, one versus the other. Was that a point of emphasis for you and your team to say, hey, we can create turnovers too, we can score off turnovers too?
Yeah, not necessarily. That's not really, we just want to make, of course we like it when they turn it over, right? Like we'll do what we do and take that if it comes. I think that we play a very different style defensively, and I think we've got one of the best rim protectors in the country in Tannen Magassa, and she changes a lot for us. And again, I thought our defense was pretty good. We were really good at getting in the gaps and got a lot of steals off that, which we felt like we could do and kind of did back home the first time we played them. But I think both teams would say they probably weren't at their best at the beginning of the game. It was kind of turnover. Both coaches were probably pretty upset. So, I'll just chalk it up to that.
Coach, J.J. Quinterly for West Virginia, she moves into the top 10 in Big 12 history in steals with this game. Just as someone who's been in the league for a while, how different is she from the guards you're going up against on a night-in, night-out basis?
She's a pro. She's one of the best in the conference, and I remember my first year here playing against her for the first time as a sophomore, just thinking, my goodness, this kid is special, and she is. She's one of the best guards in the country, and she's no fun to play against. And she makes things happen on both ends of the floor, and that's unique because I think a lot of players in conference or across the board. Just they're really good maybe on one end of the floor, but not on both. And I think that's a separator for her.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.